Clicking. Hey, everybody. How are you doing out there? Guess what? We got more football. More football. Let's go.
He says, Coach, you ought to get on Twitter. I said, Twitter.
12-4.
What bookie lets a man rack up $4.5 million for defeated teams? Oh, Canada.
Yeah, we just straight picked away. I mean, I don't know about the best outfit.
Did you catch my salute?
I did get your salute on the old can. It is not too, but we are still live on the Real Fresh channel on College Sportscast. Just one day late, valid reason. Luke, tell us about what you were up to last night, man.
Oh man, I went to see some old timers, some geezers, Megadeth and Anthrax, Exodus. It was great, man. Great show. A little different. It was in a skybox. It was in a skybox for it, so it was a little different. But it was pretty cool to have free drinks, so that was neat. Yeah.
Fancy.
I liked it. Great show. Great show.
Hey, you can't beat that.
Nope.
We are making up for it too, you guys here. We are live on Wednesday night. Make sure you subscribe on Facebook or YouTube. And I'm not going to read off all these names. The big Luke, Coach Luke Daddy over there pretty much had got it for you. It's a bunch of NFL news. And really, it's extensive.
It's quite a bit, actually. Yeah. What a lot going on here. One thing, we got the new season rolling over next week, right? So that kind of makes sense that this is all happening now. But there we are.
Oh, yeah, the new NFL season. Yeah.
The league,
March 8th or 11th or something. Yeah.
Somewhere around there. 11th?
Yeah, I was going to say 11th, if not. Yeah, I think it's the 11th. All right, let's start with Justin Fields and the Jets, shall we? The New York Jets are releasing quarterback Justin Fields just 1 year into his 2-year, $40 million deal. Could the team's plan involve their second overall pick? They got that sweet pick coming up. What are they going to be doing there?
Yeah, man. The odds are quarterback is my guess. We know the big names up there, but it's you would have to think that. But my thing is, of the UFAs that are available, who do you want to mentor this potential draft?
Who's even there?
Like Russell Wilson, you got the great Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I'm throwing this name out there. What about not drafting a quarterback and we go Kyler Murray? We go.
He is my next. He is my next note here.
Yeah, he's kind of going to be combined. I thought this one a little bit, but
yeah, but you know what? To me, there's not much of a difference in Fields and Murray. Maybe Murray is. You know what? Fields is more available, so I don't know.
Murray's arm is way better than Fields.
Yeah, it is way better.
Yeah.
So speaking of Murray, let's go. We'll lump these two together. The Arizona Cardinals. They are moving on from their first overall pick, Kyler Murray. Cue up all the short people memes, man. I love all those short jokes. I love seeing the little people like trying to reach up to something. So I'm all for the short king jokes here. Now, as far as where it's going to go, and I want to hear what you're seeing as well. But I mean, there's quite a few teams that need a quarterback: Vikings, Jets, Falcons, Dolphins, even Steelers. They all need a quarterback.
Yeah, man, I'm with you on that one. I saw like all those names. I was like, Jets make quite a bit of sense. The Vikings do make sense. I was pumping Cousins last week, but if Kevin O'Connell's not sold on McCarthy, why not go get Murray? Honestly,
nobody's sold on McCarthy.
Yeah, or bring him in a 1-year deal or something. See what you got. Cut ties. If not, try again with McCarthy. I don't know. It could be just forever.
It's only a 2-year deal. For Fields, I probably would have just kept him for a year.
No, he's not doing. He doesn't do anything though. He does nothing for you. Like he can't move the ball down the field.
When they brought him in,
Yeah. Well, there was a little bit of upside coming from Pittsburgh. He had a couple decent games there. I know the arm isn't there and everything, but he could move the ball a little bit. I found, but the Jets, it just wasn't there. And there's some of that's personnel, right? Garrett Wilson goes down. Who else are you going to throw the ball to? I get that, right? But yeah, man, I think the Jets will be very interesting to see what they do. Um, I also want to mention Daniel Jones got franchise tagged too, which was a good move.
Oh my God, there's so much going on. I missed that.
Yeah, we had so many moves. It was like, oh my God. So Daniel Jones had written down.
I didn't bring it up to talk about, but the running back there from the Jets got tagged, I think. Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, yeah. Brees Hall's been underwhelming for me, man. I think they need a whole revamp. And they traded with the defense. They got rid of Jermaine Johnson last week. They've already got rid of defenders last trade deadline. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole revamp there. So anything is better than nothing, I guess, for the Jets, right? And except for Fields. Fields is.
Yeah, Murray had a little step up, but I don't know. He's not a game changer for me.
I think he is compared to who's available.
Okay, if we're playing that game, sure, you know what I mean. I don't think he's going to take the Jets to the promised land.
No, I don't think he has the personnel around him to. I think in the right system, he can have success, and with some studs around him too, he can definitely have success in that passing game. Like he had Trey McBride, who's a beast of a tight end, and that worked for him. Tail end.
McBride had a couple different guys, though. You know what I mean, throwing the ball at the end of it.
Yeah, 100%. And he still makes 8-10 catches.
Crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I would like to see him. You know what? Kevin O'Connell likes that quarterback challenge. He's had a tough time with McCarthy so far. I would like to see that. Another team that kind of makes sense that I saw today, it wasn't me who came up with this, was the Falcons. And Sid Penix, and see what you can get with Penix, like eventually maybe. But Kyler Murray there, and he has a lot of weapons around him.
There's a few different teams kind of disappointed with the guy they picked,
Oh my God, man! It's never-ending carousel of quarterbacks, man. It's hard to see. It's almost cringy, man. Like just to see the guys just get rolled through, and then you see guys get signed just because they are a quarterback. Honestly, and you're like, all right, we need somebody on this roster, and it's like, they have no faith. Yeah, some of these guys for sure, and they have no faith in them because nobody at home has any faith in them. It's just a mess, man. But if anybody that's available right now, I have faith in Murray. Of anybody, and that's all I'm saying about that. So yeah,
no, me too. Fair enough. As long as there's no Call of Duties coming out.
Do you know what? I thought of that too. The fact that he had to sign it in his contract that he would read or watch film. I'm like, for sake, man, how much do you get paid? But just watch film. Do you love football? I don't know if he does. That's one of my things with him, right? So loves Call of Duty.
Well, that's why we always. More so me because you're a nicer guy, but I was calling the Cardinals heartless for years,
Yeah. It's a messy organization right now. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what they're doing either. So we'll have to see about that. Which one of these crap quarterbacks go in there, or is Brissett going to be the guy? Yeah, there's definitely work to do.
He already was, in a way.
Yeah, he became that. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
it'd be interesting, man. It's always fun though. I love it because I love seeing guys going, where's this guy going to end up? And then it's like, whoa, I didn't expect that. Or I'm like, oh, yes, that's what I thought, right? It's always cool to see.
And we still have quite a few guys to go here, but there's a lot of guys getting cut after the first year of their deals here.
Yeah. It's a cap space thing. Is basically what it comes down to, or they didn't get what they wanted out of them, and made it a cap space thing by letting them go. Is what it is. Cutting their losses, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got more of that near the end. Right here, I've got the Lions. The Detroit Lions have agreed to trade running back David Montgomery to the Houston Texans in exchange for lineman Juice. Oh, hold on. I wasn't ready. I was supposed to give you your sound for that.
Oh my gosh! Can you see that juice?
That's Juice Scruggs.
The enunciation, man.
And the 7th round. So they're getting Juice. They're getting the 4th rounder, a 7th rounder. So after I think it was 2 years ago, he was really prevalent with that 1-2 punch with Gibbs. And I think now he's last year, not so much. So he should get a fresh start over there with what's his name? Woody Marks over there. Do you think he'll be the top guy?
Yeah, I think it'd be a platoon situation. I think Marks proved himself enough last year in his rookie season to earn,
Well, like
you
it's
know, a
fisted for
handful
me.
of touches. Yeah, I think it'd be this
Maybe
kind of similar idea, except not Jahmyr Gibbs. Marks is not Jahmyr Gibbs, so it's not. But I think the dual hit monster thing is still an offensive line issue there too, man. Like they just traded away Howard too. Like I'm like, oh man, who's playing offensive line? Like you know what I mean? We can Marks and Montgomery is a nice tandem, but who the hell's going to block for them, right? Like honestly, it's kind of. I do worry about that. And Gibbs, I kind of like Gibbs having that guy to offset him, you know, and so we'd be curious to see what the Lions do.
He was okay last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely a guy who's going to get his fair share of touches, right? Even with Gibbs this year, who's a beast, right? It's interesting to see. I think it's a good move for the Texans. Now go sign some offensive linemen in free agency.
Yeah, they definitely got to do that.
Oh God,
Montgomery, he still started 17 games. I'm pretty sure, so he was still a piece of it. Maybe not as big of a piece as he was 2 years ago, but
do you have his stats in front of you?
No, but I can pull them up pretty quickly.
What was yards per carry? How many yards did you get too? I thought he had a decent year, not like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I have the yards. He had a career low 716 yards on 158 carries.
All right, no, that's all right. I'll take that.
Yeah, not bad. It was just a down year.
4.2 or so carry. Nothing wrong with that at all. You get to 4, you're kind of rolling. So, yeah, I think he was so good. Yeah, he was terrific. And the year before that, even I think too. I think it's a good move though for the Texans. I do like that, but they have one major flaw, and they got to work on that next. And we'll see where they're at. But good for Montgomery because I think he'll get more touches now that with Marks than he would with an even better Gibbs. Gibbs just keeps getting better and better, right?
Oh so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. I like it.
Definitely.
For the Texans, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know a lot about your boy Juice here. Do you know much about him?
Yeah, I'm not. Montgomery's the guy here. I think it was more salary stuff, right? So.
All right, let's move on to the Bears, and they were hit with a surprise retirement. Veteran center Drew Dalman. Yeah. He informed them that he is retiring. He spent his first 4 seasons with the Falcons. He started 40 games with the Falcons. He was one of, if not one of the biggest, probably free agent signing for the Bears last offseason. 3-year, $42 million deal. So does this mean 1 year as a Bear is worse than 4 years as a Falcon?
No, that was a good offensive line they had. The Bears had like the most improved offensive line last year, and he was a big part of it. And center's a big deal.
Number one.
Big deal. And so I know there's a ton of centers. Just going through the list of UFAs, like there's a ton of centers out there. They got to go get one though, because they have a decent offensive line. Why not keep it rolling? You got Cushenberry, Glasgow, Biotish, all these guys are out there. Linderbaum, like these are all good centers that should be going there. And I think they should really put a push on for that and go get one of these guys, honestly, because that's a big loss. Like that's a relationship your center has with your
that's a big part of their team.
Yeah, that's a huge thing, right? And
I don't have the stats anymore, but they're ranked like first in a bunch of like.
Oh yeah, man!
Stats when I was looking at it.
They did that last year in the offseason. They did a really good job of it and a little bit of drafting with it. But I do feel like, is this the way we're going to see guys go? They get their bag and then they're out?
Yeah, I got here. Last year, their O-line ranked. Sorry, man.
No, it's all right.
I got here. Their O-line was ranked first in pass block, 5th in run block. So, I mean,
that's all.
They need one of those big names to come in because.
Yeah, just got to replace them. And here's the thing, though. Are we getting to a point where guys make their bag and then they're gone? Like, you know what I mean? Like, or is it love of the game? Is it fading? Are they worried about CTE? What's going on there, right? Because Dalman's still a young fella and very capable.
He's only like 27.
Yeah, like it's crazy, and he's out the door. There's more questions with it in terms of like why now, right? Like the Bears have
Those
options to
linemen take a
sign guys,
beating.
right? What's that?
Those linemen take the worst beatings of all. Like you
Oh,
see these big open field hits, but these guys in the trenches are just beat up every like second of every play.
yeah. What did they say about Mike Webster? Mike Webster was like one of the first big examples of CTE. He's a Steelers Hall of Fame center. He played like
Yeah.
20 years as a center, or 17, 18 years, something like that. Crazy, man. Anyway, they said it was the equivalent of him being in like 20,000 car crashes. Like honestly, like I mean, think about that. Yeah. And he took his life, right? And he's a Hall of Fame, probably the best center ever. And yeah, it's just how it goes. So are guys thinking that now? Because you're seeing like Junior Seau, you're seeing lesser known guys. What?
You are seeing more, but did Andrew Luck kind of start this? You know what I mean?
Andrew Luck, what's his face? There was that 49ers like linebacker, and he retired after his rookie year. Chris, retired after his rookie year for health reasons. Yeah, and he called it a day. He said, "No, I don't want to do this." And
I feel like we covered it here.
Oh, what the hell was his name? Yeah, and he's a stud. He was a stud that 1 year. And Chris, Greg, what's his name?
I'm trying to look it up here. I'll never be able to pull that out of me. Chris Borland.
Chris what?
Chris Borland.
Yes.
Borland.
1 year. Yeah, done.
Yeah, due to long-term concerns over head trauma. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's going to be more than that. What, bud?
That was a while ago.
Yeah, what year was that? 2018?
14.
14. Holy shit! I didn't know it was that long ago.
Well, sorry, he was drafted in 14, so it might have been like 15.
He was probably 15.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
That felt like not that long ago. We definitely didn't cover that.
No, we did. We obviously didn't cover that one, but yeah, I thought it was possibly within. I couldn't remember, but yeah, are guys going more in that direction now? With anyway, I think it's something to think about for these guys. So once they get they make their money, they're like, yeah, might as well go, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
I mean, it's hard to blame them if they're not really into it and they've made $50 million. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. We don't know what's going on with them too, right? There could be something underlying, something we don't see, right? That hopefully not head injury wise, but maybe other potential, arthritis creeping up.
And maybe people are. Yeah, it could be that way. Like maybe people are more opt to see the warning signs ahead of time now. Maybe something. Yeah,
it is a different time when you think about it, right? Like instead of guys back in the day like playing through everything, now they're like, "Whoa, let's pump the brakes. We want you back for next year, right?" So it's a different mentality than it used to be.
We want you to talk to your kids after you're done.
Yeah, you want to be able to know who they are, I guess. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy.
It's a crazy story here too. If I'm not cutting to the next story too soon, Kansas City Chiefs. They are trading cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Rams. The Rams are going to be even, I would say, scarier. I'm just pulling up my note here that I read. So they're working on a trade that would send Trent McDuffie to the Rams for the 29th overall pick in the upcoming 26th draft, as well as a 5th and 6th round pick. And there is a 27th third round pick on the table. I think it's more about the 29th overall pick, more or less. And then I saw Adam Schefter reporting that McDuffie would be expected to sign a long-term deal once he get there. I personally think McDuffie's a great veteran add. That defense over the last 2 seasons, we've been talking about it. They came along last year. There's some growing pains still. I think McDuffie's the perfect guy to take them to the next level.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. I talked up McDuffie a lot the past couple of years where he's become elite.
Yep.
I think he joins, like, I don't know if any of these guys are UFAs, but he joins Kinchins, Lake, Durant, Curl, beast. And that's a sweet core defensive backs, and now you add Trent McDuffie. Like I'm like, all right, this is locked down. They don't have to worry about this position at all. It's just a great move for them. I know they have you had a couple retirements with the offensive line, and so they have to think about that coming up in free agency and that. But this is a great move, great start. That honestly, I think the Rams
they're top two in the NFC for me already.
Oh yeah, man, they're gearing up to go for it again. I think this just moved to say we want this, and this guy's a beast, right? Yeah, I love McDuffie, and I've talked about him on probably 15, 16, 17, 18 shows. You know what I mean? Like so. Yeah, so I think this is a great move for the Rams. Big loss for that Chiefs D.
Big loss for the Chiefs. What do you think they're going to be doing with that 29th overall?
Maybe this. I don't know. We'll see who's there and what they're thinking, and I don't know quite yet. But it's still
not really
first rounder. Yeah, first rounder is pretty solid though. Like you can make something happen with it. Yeah, it's not a top 10 guy. I get that, but
I almost feel like
they might have it's probably cap space. What's that, buddy?
I like the steal a lot more for the Rams. I don't know.
Oh yeah, me too. I just don't know. It kind of makes me wonder where the Chiefs are going and what they're thinking in this offseason, and it's kind of a lot of question marks, right? Yeah, a lot of question marks in my eyes. But I think it shows that the Rams, like you said, are going for it. They're like, all right, let's go all in.
They're going to be dangerous on both sides.
Jeez, man, it's a great move. I love it for the Rams, and it looks sweet in that jersey too.
Where are we at here? We are at the New York Giants. They are going to be cutting their linebacker, Bobby Okereke. I think that's how we do it. So cutting him will save the Giants $9 million against the salary cap next season instead of the 14.5 cap number that he would have carried. They are, they got the new coach, the new defensive coordinator. So I guess they're just tearing it down to the studs, man. But this is a big piece to just let go. 78 tackles, their number one tackler.
Yeah, to create that much space and cap. And he is a big tackler. He's a ball hawk, man. He's like, he's going to put up 150 combined tackles each season. He's that type of guy, right? And I think he'll be picked up and looked at pretty quick here. Like somebody will.
Easy.
Yeah. Honestly, it's always nice to have those ball hawk guys on your teams who are just going to be in on every tackle out there, right? So he's controlling the middle of that field. I think it's a. It makes sense for the Giants, I guess, if they're stripping it down and building it back up and doing it their way. They have something in mind, obviously, and they're, freeing up some cap space. But Bobby's going to be sought after, and he'll be somewhere pretty quickly. Yeah, honestly. I don't know what kind of deal or anything. I think he's 29, 30 now, but you can still play linebacker at that. So
he's 30, yeah.
Yeah.
Give him a couple years.
Yeah, he got a couple years. Yeah.
I like the Giants. Like, are the Giants in trouble? Like, I don't understand why they got to let him go. I don't know.
I know. You never know what they're thinking in the front office, right? So they obviously have something in mind. Is my guess, right?
This McDuffie move, all these last two moves have got me pondering.
Yeah. It is interesting. And then I heard the Giants were in on McDuffie, which kind of makes sense where McDuffie's only 26, probably, I think, maybe.
27.
Yeah. So he's got, a few more years of top level ball in him. I know the defensive back position, especially corners, you only got a window of 5-6 years where you're a stud, right? So tops. It's one of those moves. It's kind of like, when you see like in the NBA, all these trades at the trade deadline, you're like, what is the point of this? And it's all cap related usually. It's like, let's trade this bunch of similar players for this bunch of similar players, or let's release this guy. Like it's probably cap space move only. And he'll be scooped up. He's still a solid player, Pro Bowl caliber player, right? So whatever the Pro Bowl means now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it at least means something to be picked. Like maybe the actual bowl itself doesn't mean anything, but
yeah, to be picked.
All right, let's look. We got yeah. I'm looking at the Patriots here. I said these last two didn't make sense. I'm a little bit biased because I didn't like this deal, this pickup to begin with. So maybe I'll let you talk about it. But the New England Patriots, they did inform their veteran wide receiver Stefon Diggs that he will be released next Wednesday. That must be the 11th. Yep.
Is it the 11th?
So, yeah, that is on the 11th. Yeah. So here's another guy. 1 year into a multi-year deal. He had a 3-year, $63.5 million contract. And my notes is pretty much like I was saying. I wasn't a huge fan of this. I think he's overrated. I think he's a chump. I think he's hypocritical, and I don't like him. And he's an overrated wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I think I don't know if he's a bit overrated. I'm with you on that one. A bit overrated, but I just think he's not an awesome fit on a team like that is probably going to be making another step towards the Super Bowl. I think maybe the Pats are thinking that. Also, let's bring in another whiner, AJ Brown.
He's so annoying.
Let's go get AJ Brown and replace him with that whiner, man. And which, honestly, now that Diggs isn't there,
I'd rather have AJ Brown than Diggs.
Oh yeah, at this point, 100%. Because I think you're going to see the regression with Diggs. Got to be soon, right? Because we're thinking age, amount of years in the league, right? But they need something because all the guys do it. Demario Douglas.
It's not even like
Keyshawn Boutte. Who's there? Mac Hollins. I can't think. Booty, yeah. I was thinking, like, I was looking at the free agents, and AJ Brown isn't a free agent, but AJ Brown might get traded. He's the best available guy, or best possible available guy that they could get.
He's obtained.
They were saying like Alec Pierce, and Alec Pierce isn't a game. It can be a game changer in terms of those long bombs, but he's not a number one receiver. And I saw his name thrown out there. I saw Chris Godwin thrown out there, and Godwin's a step up from Pierce by quite a bit. But they got to find somebody, man. And I think AJ Brown would be AJ Brown and Pierce would be a nice get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be one too.
That would definitely be one too. I just don't think they have enough depth there. They're going to do something.
And I like Booty.
Oh yeah, but he's that like number 3 guy. Like him and Holland split that, right? And
keep them where they're supposed to be.
And I don't even know if either of those two are UFAs either, to be honest with you. But it makes me think they're going to do something because they're in a position to win, right? So they got to do something. And if they just go and get an Alec Pierce, that's not enough. I think they're going to make a big move. I think it's going to be a Brown probably. Because anybody else of the UFAs, I'm not really like Juwan Jennings is UFA, Rashid Shaheed, Wan'Dale Robinson. Is Mike Evans, did he get tagged or is he UFA? I think he's UFA. Like you got to get at least a couple of those guys, right? If you don't get Brown. So I don't know. I'm curious. I'm very curious because they got to do something.
I'm curious. Do the Patriots think they were actually that close? Because I don't think they were actually that close. You know what I mean? But they have to think they were that close. I mean, they were in the dance, I guess. So it's stupid of me to say they weren't that close. But
they get past the game though. I'll give you that. So, but I think they see where their flaws are, and they know they're going to face a tougher schedule this year, and I think they're going to be better. Like honestly, but you got to make, you know what, you got a nice running back in Travion Henderson. You got a future like a stud and future stud for years in May. You might as well, put all your chips in, man, and just go for it. Kind of have to right now. They're kind of set up. Yeah, Super Bowl runner up, right? So.
Yeah, what are you going to do? AFC champion. They weren't that good,
No, but I understand what you mean, though. I understand what you mean. I think you thought they kind of fluked it out getting there, but at the end of the day, they still got there, right? That's kind of
They did, yeah. They were one game away.
yeah.
I think whether they get a receiver better or worse than Diggs, I think it'll be at a better value no matter what. I think he's just not worth it.
I know. I think moving on from this, I'm fine with it. Honestly, I feel like you're going to see regression eventually, and he kind of did a little bit this year, not too much, but I think it's coming. And I don't know if he's that guy you want for chemistry. I don't know if AJ Brown is either, but
at least Brown's not on the sidelines pretending to be some martyr. Like Diggs was so annoying, pretending to be this like father figure type good guy all of a sudden, and it's just like, go away, dude. Like, I don't know, I'm over him.
Didn't Cardi B dump him recently too?
Well, and he's in some kind of legal trouble. I'm trying to pull
with his personal chef, wasn't it? I think we covered it. I think we covered
the chef. You're right.
Yeah. The personal chef, and then Cardi B dumped him. And isn't she pregnant with his kid? I don't know if I'm making this up. Don't put this out there, people.
The chef is right for sure.
The chef is right. Cardi being pregnant, I'm not sure on that one. So don't quote me on that.
Him being a cringy watch is valid.
But they're going to do something, and there's not a pile out there. Yeah. There's not a pile out there, so we'll have to see some quite a spectacular offseason from the front office there. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
And a couple additions in other spots too, so Pats have some work to do.
They do. Some team that's been doing work is my last note of the show here. The Dallas Cowboys doing a lot of work on paper. They've restructured some contracts here. Dak Prescott, Tyler Smith. So they've restructured those two deals already, creating about $47 million. That's a good chunk. $47 million in cap space ahead of the 11th free agency. And they are also working on a deal with CD Lamb, so they're expected to get up to $66 million.
Yeah, that's crazy. Three studs right there. Three studs stepping up right there to say, hey, let's get this team better, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who are they getting? Is it Pickens? Is it?
Well, Minka Fitzpatrick will be there. I think we decided last week, didn't we? Yeah, Minka's in there. Name. Jerry Jones like, I like that name. That's it. He's going.
Anyone name Ray, he'll take it.
How many Pro Bowls has he made? He's going to be on our team. Pickens got franchise tagged, so they're all like, they get some money there, if some free cap space. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. And you know what? They're going to be better because they're going to bring in people they need at positions they need help at, right? So it's and good on those players for stepping up and doing that. So
trust the guy to make the right moves.
Jerry's a little bit of he's a bit starstruck at times with his he goes for certain guys instead of maybe guys
value
instead of value and what he needs. And so we'll see, but if maybe his son Stephen Jones will step in and say, hey, listen, we need this more, we need this, right? You never know, but I don't know. It's his father's kid.
Get
so
some defense.
yeah, cut from the same cloth, I guess, right? But
the Cowboys are like the WrestleMania, WrestleMania isn't always the best wrestling. It's just about the star factor, that's Cowboys.
Honestly, that's a good way to put it, WrestleMania. Yeah, it really is. And the Cowboys, good analogy, actually. I like that, to be honest with you. That's true. It's fairly accurate. We're gonna see what they do. I don't know, man. I don't want them to be good, but if I was a Cowboys fan, Ben, I would be pretty happy, honestly.
And it is fun to bet their overs, like, you know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's you want a good game, you're going to get a good game. Like in terms of
30 something.
Yeah. Not technically the best or the best defenses, but it's going to be a shootout possibly. Like, you put the Bengals and the Cowboys on the field. 45-42, boys. Here we go.
Yeah. All right. Well, man, that is not all the NFL. That's all the NFL notes I made.
I stopped looking at my phone, man.
Yeah, no, there's a lot going on here before the start of the season next week. Before the start of the season, that's right. Did I miss anything that you wanted to hit on?
Yes, I do want to, or not right now, but do a little combine, little overall thing on the combine, maybe next week or something, just where I tuned in. I know it's not your thing, but I tuned in, and at the end of the day, does it matter? Sometimes not.
For some people.
Guys' stock moves way up or way down, and it is football though, and that's why I watch it.
If it interests you, you like someone else, man, no problem. Yeah, I also want to get into doing some, whether we do them live or we can get together and do a not live one, but we should get into some mock drafts here too. They're starting to get hot.
Yeah, let's do mock draft coming up. We'll discuss all this, and this will be coming in the next couple weeks, probably.
Couple weeks, yeah, definitely. And we're going to be getting into the baseball, spring trainings there, Pro Fair. I mean, we didn't really get into this. We kind of did an NFL episode this week, but Pro Fair suspension. Do you want to hit on that before we go?
God, man, what an idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, honestly, like, how stupid are you? What are you taking? Well, who are you not, getting advice from? Who are you getting advice from?
Even if somehow the first time was an accident, how do you do it again right away? Like
how do you? Yeah, I know. You just got back, and then you're like, oh, I'm gone again. Unless he wants some serious time off and just said, fuck it, I'm just going to do this, right? But he must be
$15 million or something.
I know. Like, what are you doing, man? I don't feel like he's made a lot of money in his career, but I don't feel like he can throw that away. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of money. I do want to get into that more. We should do a whole episode on Pro Fair and how big of an idiot he is. Like, honestly, what are you doing? I just can't. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, are you serious? I think I said it out loud. It popped up. It was like the first story on whatever. And I'm like, are you serious? I thought it was fake for a second. And
he cost himself so much money, man.
Oh, and obviously for his team, it's okay, what do we do now? Back to the drawing board, right? Yeah.
It's
Annoying.
all coming up. Before we go,
let's get him as a guest next week. Pro Fair.
Do it. Yeah. Plugs on the way out, make sure you check me out on stadiumrant.com, greenvillesportsmedia.com. The links are below. Also, read it. Yeah. Sign up. New accounts. It's a great site. Link. All right, man. That's it. First Take Sports Podcast. That's right. We are going to be live Tuesday. We are live most Tuesdays on the Real Fresh channel and College Sportscast. Subscribe, and we will see you guys next week. Peace, man.
Peace. Shout out, Joe.
He says, Coach, you ought to get on Twitter. I said, Twitter.
12-4.
What bookie lets a man rack up $4.5 million for defeated teams? Oh, Canada.
Yeah, we just straight picked the winner. I mean, I don't know about the best outfit.